Hi, it's episode 7 of the Link Building Show. I'm here with Miles and I'm Sophie to talk about transferable skills in PR. Hi, Miles.
Hi.
So, what did you do before PR?
So I went to university, studied international business management. Chose that purely because I really didn't know what to do after uni. Thought it would help out, but it made it more of a struggle.
Yeah. It's kind of hard, like, if you kind of know what you want to do and then things change all the time as well.
Yeah. What did you do at uni?
I didn't go to uni. I'd done a music course, so that's like something I've always wanted to do, but I've been in customer service previously and it's just, it's not really a career for me, I feel. So I wanted to get into like marketing and PR, and this role kind of gave the opportunity with someone with no experience at all. But I had some transferable skills in retail from like customer service and dealing with, even in my course at college, I could write some press releases and stuff, so that was really helpful. So Miles, what attracted you to the role in search intelligence in PR?
Well, I saw the job advert on just online and looked through job descriptions. Sounded a bit interesting. Read into digital PR a bit more. Saw that you can research multiple different topics you love, topics you don't even know. You learn a lot more about those topics, about the world. It's really good if you just keep up to date with the news and trends. Felt like it put all of that to use.
Yeah, definitely. I think for me as well, like being in retail just prior to this role, I was looking online because I wanted something, because I was in a previous job where there's just no creativity. Like it was very like, do this, do this, do this, and you're not challenging yourself. So I wanted to get into something where I could like push that, and like especially with like music, like songwriting, I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. So definitely that's what attracted me.
From previous work experience, what skills could you use from there that you have now used in PR?
I think definitely touched on like the creativity. So with this role, particularly like with a broad range of clients we get to work with, I enjoy that I can touch in like the music side and like even just current things going on in the world that we can give like fun facts on. And yeah, just being like present in like what's going on in the world, because I wasn't as present previously, so it's really opened up my own knowledge and like pushed myself into like bigger data sets, which not my strong point. But what about you?
I'd say it's kind of that interest in just keeping up to date with news, trends, looking at Twitter, social media, seeing what's happening around the world, as well as with the data, using previous data skills that I learned at uni, along with just like written like writing skills. Of course, writing loads of essays and assignments. Helped out a lot with press releases. Yeah,
I feel like with my coursework, I got into such a flow. If I really enjoy writing about something, I'd go for ages. And I do enjoy like the press release style. It's really interesting and like summing it all up. It's definitely transferable.
Definitely.
So can you tell me about like what like new skills you might have learned since being in the role?
So some skills that I've developed whilst in PR, I would have to say is organisation. So you have to keep up with client deadlines, as well as when something happens in the news, you have to keep on top of it. You have to react immediately whilst there's still interest.
Time management kind of thing.
Yeah,
definitely.
As well as writing. I was never really a good writer, so learning a bit more about that, doing press releases every day, it's helped a lot.
Yeah. I think for me, it's motivation and resilience. Like, you definitely need resilience in the role, because it's quite easy to get knocked back if you send multiple things out and they don't get picked up by journalists. It's quite disheartening, but especially if you put time and energy into it in a loved piece. But you just have to look past it, move on to the next thing, and that could be the thing that gets you your links that you need for the month. So just like keep motivated is definitely a strong one. So I think like 3 main things that you'd want to take away if you was like speaking to someone else who's coming into a PR role. What would you feel?
I think creativity has to be up there. You have to come up with creative ideas that
be up for researching and
people will pick up.
Be up for reading the news. And as we touched on, like resilience and motivation, I think
definitely resilience.
Time management, like you say.
Yeah.
Any others?
I'd say communication skills, because you
Yes.
need to, you're pitching out to journalists, you need to have manners, like email etiquette.
Yeah, just like
You need-
warm
yeah,
approach.
warm,
yeah.
open. If someone says no to you or asks a little bit more, respond to them nicely,
Yeah.
basically.
And you might have gained a contact because they might come back saying, oh, I prefer this kind of topic rather than the one you've sent me. So
Yeah.
that can be another approach. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for watching the Link Building Show and look forward to the next episode.